Good afternoon, hope you're going to join me today for some fitness Pilates. I'm Gail and I work for 3D Leisure at Home for Power Club in Glasgow, and we're just going to do half an hour today, so hopefully you don't need any equipment. You're going to join me, really have a chill workout. I'm going to relax and strengthen and lengthen all the muscles and basically really concentrate on working the core. So belly button pulling in throughout and breathing in through your nose if you can, guys, and out through your mouth. So as I said, it's only half an hour, so we want to get started straight away. Anything, if it doesn't feel comfortable or you're straining, then just kind of come out of that, make it a little bit easier. And if you want to advance from that and make it harder, feel free, but work within your means and really concentrate on drawing in that tummy and breathing correctly if possible. Don't hold your breath. It's always good to kind of breathe normally, but just don't keep holding that breath. So we're going to start just with a little warm up and just a little easing out the muscles. So we just want to take deep breath in and reach the arms up, in through the nose and breathe out, and arms down. Breathe in and breathe out. Take one arm up, breathe in and sink across on out breath. Come back, other arm, breathe in, reach up to ceiling and breathe out. Steady the hips, so roll your hips forward, feet hip width apart, body full alignment, shoulders sinking down. Take both arms, lift up to ceiling on in breath and out breath. Really try and lengthen as you reach the arms up, breathing in through your nose, reach up through the crown of the head to the ceiling, lengthen the back and breathe out so you get a good spine stretch. Do that one more time, breathing in and breathing out. Want you to sit back as you reach the arms up the next time. So we breathe in, we sit back, lengthen the arms, and we breathe out and we come back. So really push the bottom back as if you're sitting into a seat. Lift the arms, in breath, pause and hold, and out breath. And one more time, take a deep breath in, out spine stretch, and breathe out and come back. So you're just going to lift one knee up to the front. So we want to lift up roughly in line with the hip and back down. So just lift and lower, and one more time and change that. So we're just lifting the knee up, getting a little bit of movement into the hip, and we want to circle the knee out. So breathe in and breathe out. Try and keep your hips level as you take the knee out to the side. Breathe in and breathe out, change that. Breathe in and breathe out, and in and out. Taking the arms up, spread the feet a little bit wider, hips forward, tummy in tight. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, squeeze over and back. So breathing out, squeezing, in, back. Breathe out and in. And on the next one, we want to just take the feet in a little bit closer. And as we breathe out, we lift the leg and we squeeze down and back. Breathe out and in. So you're working into the waist, into your obliques, and change it. Breathe out and in. And relax. Taking the arms out, so squeeze the back muscles in. Breathe out, bring it forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out, and just stretch out to the sides, spread the legs. Breathing in, reaching out, and breathing out. Breathe in, stretch, and change sides. Breathe in one more time. And we're just going to roll down. So a little bit of mobility, loosening up your spine, feet hip width apart, always knees, hips, feet in line together. Sink the shoulders back and down again. Take a deep breath in through your nose. On out breath, drop the chin down, reach down to the floor, go as low as you can. Nice and slowly take a breath in, and then on out breath, arch the spine and roll. Nice and slowly, and we'll do that one more time. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, reach down, pause, take a deep breath in, and roll up nice and slow. Really emphasize this roll on the spine, head coming up last, and give me 3 shoulder shrugs. Breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, squeezing back and down. Breathing in and breathing out, and the other way. Breathe in and out, in and out. So just going to walk down into your roll down, walking out and into your spine, into your relaxation. Take a deep breath in, relax as you come down, all of the way down. Walk it out into your plank position, hands underneath the shoulders, feet slightly split apart, bottom down, head extension of your spine, and hold this position. So if this is too difficult, then you just want to be bringing the knees down onto the floor, and again looking forward and down, but main emphasis pulling that belly button up tight, so we're really holding. Really lift tummy up. Think of the belly button on a string pulling up towards the ceiling, and we want to rotate here. So we're going to go on in breath today, we're going to reach up to the ceiling and stretch, and out breath we're going to come down, steady the hips. In breath, reach up, out breath, back. Make sure this bottom isn't up in the air, reaching up. Now you can do this, if you feel it's too difficult, you can bring one knee down onto the floor, and you can just do from the knees. Just keep it going if you can. And up again. And back down. Set back into your child pose, head resting. Allow the body to relax. And come up onto fours, knees directly under the hips, hands under the shoulders, tummy up, and extend, reaching opposite arm and leg out. Really lengthen, keep that head in line with your spine, and then on out breath, next out breath, draw elbow knee together, curl the head down, and in breath, stretch. Out breath, and in, out. And we'll go one more time, really lengthen, try and get the crunch, the squeeze, and then the extension. Swapping sides, take the opposite arm and leg out, and on out breath, squeeze in breath, lengthen, breathe out, and in, out, and in. Bring it back, take that into your cat stretch. Take a deep breath in, and on out breath, really start to curl up, opening up each vertebrae, dropping the head down. And in breath, dropping the tummy towards the floor, slowly lifting tailbone and head. Breathe out, really arch up, get this full curve onto that spine. And breathing in. And we'll go one more time. Breathe out. And breathe in. And come back to neutral spine, so we're in between our up and our down. And we're going to take this into a nice little stretch. So we're going to lift one leg and then bend this leg. And if you can, take the hand round and lift, push into the hand, get this little stretch on. And if you can't grab your foot, you may want to use a little belt or a strap. And the other knee, bend this leg, take the hand round and get a nice stretch. Push the foot towards the hand, full lengthening of the arm. And bring that back down. We're going to just roll onto our sit bones. We're going to come back, sitting down and leaning back here with the tummy drawing in tight. So the feet are bent, feet back, not too close. Hands forward, take a deep breath in, and on out breath, bring it down, get the tension onto the tummy, really squeeze in, and on next out breath, take this lower, and we're just going to tap. So breathe out and in, out and in. If this is too difficult, then you might want to just lift the leg, keeping the hands on the floor, and if not, we're just opposite, reaching up, leaning back. The lower you lean back, the harder this will be. Breathe out and in. Really, really work to squeeze navel to spine. Draw down. Don't rush it. Lift. Doing so good. Really nice to get working into this core. And breathe out. And we're going to just take this into a little half roll down. So we're going to arch the spine as you come down, and we're going to stretch the spine as we come up. So we take a deep breath in, on out breath, really roll the hips up, arch the back, come down to halfway, and in breath, really, really lift to lengthen the spine. Breathe out, tighten up the tummy, roll the hips up, and then reach up, arms in line with the ears, reach the crown of the head to ceiling. Breathe out and in. And you might want to come all the way down to floor. If you want to increase it, come all the way down and all the way back up. And breathe out and breathe in. And if you want to take the legs straight, this will be a little bit harder. Get this arch, get the rolling down, get the lengthening on the up. Breathing out, breathing in, and one more time, breathing out and breathing in. And on a next out breath, we're going to reach forward. So take a deep breath in, breathe out, lift the chest, stretch forward. Breathe in, bring it back up, breathe out, really lift the chest, lift the arms. You'll get the stretch into the hamstrings and the back. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. And come back up. So we're just going to lie back and we're going to do a little twist. Roll down, so nice and slowly roll down And we're just going to bring it, feet back, taking the arms up to temples. And if you want to take an easier option with this, you're just going to twist and bring the knee up, feet grounded on the floor. If you want to make this harder, legs at 90, knees above your hips for the starting point and toes in line with the knees. And then we're going to extend on the twist, breathe out and in, breathe out and in. So we breathe in one way and then the other. Really lengthen, really focus on pushing your shoulder across. So you push your chest up towards that knee and get the tension in on the core. So we're working your obliques, adding in this little twist. And then we're going to speed that up. Breathe out and in, out and in. Out. You can take the legs up higher to make it easier. You can take it lower, or you can stay grounded with the feet. Breathe out and in. So really, really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really control your breathing. And take it back, hug your knees. Nice little stretch, roll back and forward. Stretches out the glutes. And then we're going to take this into legs up. Legs are up. You can rest your head or you can have your head slightly lifted. And we're going to take the leg down to floor and back up. Down and up. If you have tight hamstrings, you might have a slight bend on your legs. If it's too difficult to come down onto the floor, just take to halfway, and if you can, keep this going. So nice tight core. I'm pushing my chest up, keeping a space between my chin. Think a little apple under the chin. Lift the legs, nice high leg in front, directly above your hip as the leg comes up. And we're going to speed that up. 1, 2, breathe in, out, in, out. Add a little twist. Breathe in, out, in, out, in. You can add and hug. Ah, lovely. Roll back and forward. And we're just going to cross one leg today over the other one. So your knee is pushing out and rest the foot over, knee out. And we're just going to do a little small crunch. So we're breathing out on out breath, curling up, in breath down, breathe out and in. And if you want to make this harder, lift this leg into a little 90-degree. Really squeeze. Come on. Rib to hip connection here. And if you want to make this harder, squeeze in and back. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Making that easier, we'll just be remaining with the foot on the floor. 2 to go. And 1. And relax. Change inside. So this also gives a stretch to the outer thigh. And just again, crossing over the other leg. Breathing out and in. If you want to make it harder, and push. And harder would be to squeeze back, squeeze. Really concentrate on drawing that navel in tight. Out breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. and rest. Feels so good. So we're just going to do a little sort of firing up the glutes. The feet are coming closer to your bottom, arms on the ground and lifting straight up and down. This isn't your curl up, it's not your mobility one, we're just lifting. So breathe out and in, out and in. Think of the hip bones pushing on a level plane here, so we're pushing up but we're not dropping down on either side. Breathe out and in, hold up. Take one leg up, make sure you don't drop down with the hip. So hips are level, and we breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. That foot that's grounded, really push it down into the floor. So on the out breath, we're squeezing down, squeezing the glute. And one more. Roll down, come back out. Take a big deep breath into the nose. Breathe out, back into your lift. Get the glutes to fire up, get your balance. And then when you're ready, if you want to lift the other leg, lift the other leg. If you don't, just stay with grounded feet. And on out breath, push up and down. Breathe out and in. That foot that's on the floor, push into the floor. As you push up, it'll fire up the hamstring and the glutes. So you get in a good tension into the muscles on the push up. Breathe out and in. One more. And roll down. Give a little hug. Really squeeze in. I'm going to roll back and forth. So just back and forth. It's a little mobility one. So just allow yourself to rock back and forth. And bring it back up. Take the knees over. And we're going to roll back into our plank. So in this one, we are going to be stepping back, one foot, then the other one, tummy up tight, shoulders above, and we're going to ride forward and back. So we're going to come forward onto toes, and we're going to come back down through the heels. So you get a nice little stretch up the Achilles, up the calves on the push back, and in breath, out breath. In, out. If this is too difficult, just come down onto the knees and hold the tension. So really, really work. You can also do this from elbows. So if you have sore wrists, take it down into your elbows and keep with it. So you can take the pressure off the wrists. And relax. Give me a cat stretch. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in and breathe out and in, and again back into your plank. So back into your plank, check your posture, head in line with the spine. Going to lift one leg. So when you lift one leg behind, I want you to have your shoulders level, you're not twisting up. So take a deep breath in and lift that leg up nice and high. Push down the shoulders. So you're pushing down, drop the head down. And on out breath, come down in between the two arms. So breathe out and in, push. Breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. And if this is too difficult, come down onto the knee on that leg. So you can still work within your means and change it. So lift the other leg and push down the chest. Level on next out breath, bring it in and breathe in, breathe out. In, And don't forget your knee option. If it's too difficult, push the shoulders down. Last one. And bring it down. So we just want you to take it into a downward dog. So we're just stepping back. Bring your feet a bit closer. So I have my heels up at the moment. I'm pushing down, lifting my bottom up. You might want bent legs. Turn the head up. And then I'm going to take my heels down. If that is too much, just stay with bent legs so you feel the stretch. Push down. Lift the tailbone. Enjoy that stretch. And then slide forward into the plank. So pushing back up and lift the tailbone and coming back into plank and tummy up. Hold it. Really hold. If there's too much, knees, and have a little rest. So we're just going to stand into our side plank. So we're going to take it hands forward, but I want your feet to be one in front of the other. And then we bring this hand down and we drop the hip down and up. So we're breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. So the body is facing forward, but the legs are offset behind. And if this is too hard, drop your knee down and just keep with the hip, breathing in and breathing out, in and out. Doing that the other side, so I'll stay side on. So we're in, one foot in front of the other, come up into a side plank, roll over, so the body is facing forward, breathe in, breathe out. So this is for your waist, guys. Breathe in, and if it's too difficult, knee to the floor. You can still work within your means. And breathing in and out, in and out. Bring the knees down and set back. Try and set back onto your heels and stretching the front. If it's too much, you can just come higher and just rest. So we're just going to take it into a little stretch. The half an hour went so quick. So we're going to take it into a little stretch. So we're just going to lean back first of all into your child pose here. So arms forward, rest your head. And if you want to kind of massage the head, then roll from the one side of the forehead onto the other on the ground. So you're getting a little bit of a massage going on. It's nice to ease tension in the head. And come back up onto the sit bones. And we're just going to cross the legs to where you're comfortable. So if you're sitting comfortable, you might want a little cushion under your bottom. You might want to be in a lotus position where your legs are crossed. That hurts my knee, so I don't do that. So we're just going to stretch out. We're going to take this arm behind. We're going to reach up. Breathing in through your nose and we're breathing out. Stretching. Bringing it back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Try and lift your chest. So you're lifting up as you stretch across. And back. And I'm going to take two arms up. I'm going to take my wrist. And on out breath, reach, stretch, back. The other wrist. Breathe in, breathe out. And then I'm just going to bend one leg to the front, bringing my foot back and behind, and then the opposite elbow over, grabbing my outer thigh, and then I'm using that to lever myself to look back. If your neck is tight, try and ease into it on out breath. In breath, hold. Out breath, try and look back over that shoulder. So you're giving a good spine stretch. And then I'm just going to swap my legs, one leg in, the other leg in front, arm behind, arm up, elbow, hug, and out breath, twist. In breath, out breath, twist. And then relax the legs to the front. Breathe out, push the arms out. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. Breathe out, push out. So if you need to rush off, that's fine. Arms behind, sink your shoulders down. So create distance between the bottom of the ears and the shoulders, and then lift the arms to a comfortable position behind. So we'll stretch out the chest. And then we're going to just bring your knees together, roll over onto fours, push the bottom up, walk your hands back, take a deep breath in and out breath, roll up nice and slow. And we're going to just stretch, heel to bottom, and changing that. Nice little stretch for front of the legs. And well done. Thank you very much for today. I'll be back next week. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you worked hard to pull in the tummy muscles. But a great exercise for really getting the body stretched out. And as I said, I'll be back next Thursday at 7:30 in the morning for Fat Burn Extreme, which is high intensity. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much, and take care. Have a fabulous weekend, and just look after yourself. Bye.